Hey guys, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. If I'm not mistaken, Mother's Heart is this way. Let's head on up. It's time for Aloy to finally join the tribe as one of the Nora, but we will see how long that lasts. So we're just gonna meet Rost here and go through some pretty sad dialogue.
Must speak.
Let's get right into it.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
She's got a point.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Yeah, EU.
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There will be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was at the tribe.
Sad. You could even say it's the heart of the Nora tribe.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
Here's a question for you. Every child outcast, at what age, I mean, because Aloy's situation is pretty unique, right? At what age can you actually become an outcast? Because, like, are they sending these 10-year-olds out to live on their own in the wilds for stealing bread or something? Like, sheesh.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here,
Dumb. Don't do this.
take this too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
Oh man, like, he has good intentions and I respect him for that, but he should realize what really is best for her. I mean, I think I did this on my first playthrough actually, because I'm like, yeah, she could just track him, but let's do this one.
I see. I'm glad to have this then. It will remind me of you, of everything you did, and how you helped prepare me for this day.
Thank you.
Heavier than it looks. But the cord is strong.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you.
Oh my god, I forgot how heart-wrenching that dialogue is. Ooh. Ashley Birch, why are you making me feel these things?
How could he do this? Today of all days. I have to keep my mind on the proving.
Man, Man, they really throw that at you right at the start of the game, don't you? And again, I'm gonna say it every time, spoilers. That is the last real conversation they have. Oh my god. Ugh, no wonder she has so many unresolved feelings by the time she gets to Forbidden West. I mean, jeez.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
He comes back later in the side quest. Actually, no, it's a main quest. It's the Nora Hunter Party one.
Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now.
Oh my god, girl, you haven't aged a bit. We all need Tirsa's skincare routine. That's it. That's
But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Carja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Carja.
Carja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
damn, that's right. She's never even heard of the Carja up till this point. She really gets a fast lesson in just how the world works in this over the course of this game, doesn't she? All right. Won't spend too much time here in Mother's Heart, but there's a lot of little interactable things that you can do. You can learn the whole history of the Nora too at the campfire over there. We'll pass by it. The whole religion and belief set of the Nora is it's just so fascinating once you understand everything about Zero Dawn and how it came about, because you realize by the end of the game, it's completely based in fact, really. I mean, they've twisted it and changed it to be more of a story for themselves, the Metal Devil and all that, but I mean, All-Mother, it's Gaia. A lot of their beliefs come from, and just sayings and whatnot come from the servitors within the cradle. It's pretty incredible. It's one of my favorite parts of Zero Dawn.
It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead.
A noble
A maker
calling.
of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Oh shoot, I think I have the pre-order armors in this game. Yeah, I do. I've never actually used these. This is exciting. One of them is the Nora Keeper is the Nora Lookout from Burning Shores. Awesome. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at these. Nora Brave, that's what it's called. Okay, yes, in the last episode I mentioned, I remember there being more patterns and adornments on this. It's just the Nora Brave, not Aloy's basic one. Okay, and what's the Silent Hunter gonna cost us? 1,000 shards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind off camera, guys, because that's gonna take too long.
Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Yep.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Carja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Where are the Nora getting tomatoes? Do tomatoes grow in this climate? I don't know. There we go. That looks a lot better. Teb doesn't realize that he just single-handedly created the most iconic look ever. Thank you, Teb.
Hi, Aloy. Decided to do some shopping.
Actually, I don't know why I came here. I can't
Goodbye
afford
for now,
anything.
and good luck.
Let's
in
check
the
out those armors,
proving.
though, shall we?
Hi, Aloy.
Ah, shoot. Wrong button.
Decided to do some shopping.
Let me out.
Goodbye for now, and good luck in the proving.
Okay. Oh, right. Treasure boxes. That's how this game works. Wait, did I not get the... Why don't I have the outfit? Is that a bug? Or do I have to get through the proving first? Well, I guess we're not going to take a look at the outfits quite yet. This is an interesting one, because this song is on the soundtrack. And it sounds like they're singing in some kind of fictional language, right? But the Nora canonically speak English, so comment down below what you think is going on there, because that's always bugged me a little bit.
Get down from there.
Hey, there he
Bad enough
is.
You're drunk. What do you have to
Oh,
go
he
climbing
was drinking, that's right.
Supposed to go climbing on other people's roofs.
What are they
huh?
drinking? I guess they could import something from the Carja or the Oseram, but I don't know if the Nora would know how to distill stuff. Ah, I might be wrong.
Oh, that's just
Scrapper
what
sap.
you want, isn't it? For me to fall on my head.
What I want is for you to climb down.
What you want is for me to have no fun at all.
You know what?
Fine.
I respect it.
Stay up on the roof all night if you want.
Yeah, I will.
Listen carefully now.
Yes, this is the story.
You'll have to tell this when I'm gone. In the beginning.
Oh, it's a
all
matriarch.
men came from all mother.
Right, matriarchs are grandmothers, and high matriarchs are great-grandmothers, I
All
believe?
were her children. They lived alongside each
Yeah, if you haven't listened to that story, I highly recommend you go listen to it. It's super fascinating. We're just not gonna do that right now.
Over here.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
Oh, again, full spoilers. You've been warned. Karst fully dies later, and Aloy comments on it when the Sacred Land gets attacked, and it's super
All
sad.
right, let's do this.
Yeah, I still can't afford anything, but thought I'd check. I guess I could start selling stuff. What's Sawtooth Heart goes for 62 shards, not bad. Luminous Braiding is not as important in this game as it is in Forbidden West, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. Well, I don't need freeze coils. Tear damage, I'll put the damage one on.
Always happy to take your shards.
Well, technically, I just took your shards, but it's fine. Crafting, modify weapons. Oh, I can put 2 coils on this. My bad. Okay. Let's go meet Aloy's future best friend.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Carja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
Erend. What a good guy.
Peace.
Hold your fruit.
An enunciation of gratitude Killers and slavers!
Yeah! Killers and slavers!
Hey, hey! Hold your fruit, Nora. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now I'm Oseram, not Carja.
That little
So I'll
smirk.
put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Carja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please.
You know, it was, I remember the first time I played this,
Lend him your
seeing these guys and realizing just how much more like civilized and developed some of the tribes were. It was really interesting.
An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun
Definitely made the world feel a lot bigger in that one moment.
luminance of the radiant line.
It looks like it's on that bald man.
On the
Oh,
eve
was
of
it?
your proving. No,
What do we have here? Hello? Olin?
Unknown device detected. What's that mean? You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible.
I know, right?
Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
Oh, this is when he's like moderately creepy.
I'll come back.
Well, not creepy, just
Wait.
No.
flirty.
We'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
Smooth as ever.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Carja about the Red Raids. And who can blame them?
Right, yeah, this
wanted
is
to
her
ask you
first time to
something else.
ask
If you want.
anything about the world.
But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was in war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
Kinda.
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work.
Nope.
But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
Sorry, dog just knocked the mic over right there.
So what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Carja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
Yeah, you know, no more slavery. I'd call that an improvement. Ooh, wow.
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at 3 things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now, some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way.
Imagine that. Like, I can't.
But then the derangement starts up and everything changes.
Like, bellowbacks just
now, when a
running
hunter
off.
fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
Tell me about the derangement.
Oh no! No,
Well,
I
the
didn't
way I
mean to hit
hear
that
it,
one.
15, 20
I don't know
years
how to
ago,
skip
the machines
dialogue.
weren't always pissed off like they are now.
Okay, I realized it's spacebar to skip dialogue. Also, I hope you don't mind them going through this. I haven't been through the Zero Dawn dialogue and lore in a while, so it's just a nice refresher, and it's fun to see the things that I missed, so.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now
Yeah, it
she's
takes
my captain.
Oseram,
Captain
actually,
of the entire
to finish Ursa.
vanguard, favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three? Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
You know what? This is why I'm not skipping that dialogue. That actually happens, right? It's not exactly the story of how Ursa survived, but it is the story of her and Avad escaping. No way. Yeah, over a drink. That does happen.
If
There you go.
the Carja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Carja don't just fight, they build. Well, take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Carja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
Yeah, I mean, Meridian probably is the most impressive settlement on this side of the Pacific. I do gotta wonder what the Quen cities look like, though. They've gotta be pretty well established at this point.
Ask away.
I mean, Quen? What's that?
I've never seen
Never heard of her
before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
Man, Erend had so much confidence. What happened?
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too, so, see you around, maybe?
You know, I'll give it to Erend. He's pretty smooth. Not too bad. There's worse people to flirt with. I know there's a very large segment of the fandom that wants Aloy to end up with him, and I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't hate it. It'd be interesting if we could find Sona and Varl somewhere around here celebrating. I'm pretty sure you can't, but
They'll start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
I'm coming.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Oh, there's Boss and Vala right next to her.
Blasphemy. Sisters.
Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
Gotta do it for Rost, right?
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls.
And at last
So,
I see
from one to
the
another
light.
passes the chain of love.
Tangled is my favorite Disney movie, so I appreciate this scene.
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
Oh, the Sun Priest also has some of my favorite dialogue in this game. You know the line, we're gonna find it.
Most illuminating. I've never seen its like. A rare gift indeed.
But you don't believe in Allmother, do you?
Usually the distance between our tribes shrouds Noro ways from Carja eyes. But here among you, I see a beauty that shines true. Perhaps Naman is right after all, that the sun's light brightens all lands and all peoples.
Who's Naman?
One of my brethren, who believes the sky is wide enough for the faiths of all tribes.
Oh, diversity.
Who is the Sun King you speak for?
His Luminance Avad is the 14th king of the Radiant Line. His light envelops the sky and everything beneath it. He is the chosen of the sun. By his divine rule, we are given sight and purpose.
You speak highly of him. Do you know him well?
By his nature, he is unknowable and infallible. We are his instruments, not his companions. I have been in his presence, but we draw down our hoods so as not to behold his light directly.
Oh my
He's
god.
the sun, he has total power, and no friends. That couldn't go wrong. If your Sun Kings are so infallible, how do you explain the crimes of the last king?
Well, the sun's glory is a great and brazen crown for a vessel as small as a man. If the vessel is flawed, indeed in the burial caves, one can see the skulls of the past kings are cracked, trialed and fired in the sun's kiln. That can be too much for any man to bear, even a ruler of men.
So the sun can make bad choices like anyone else?
Oh, no.
Look at Aloy just tearing down religion step by step. Okay, Sun Queen, this is the one I was thinking
Has
of.
there ever been a Sun Queen?
Many wives and consorts, of course, Or, oh, you mean for the sun to choose a queen? This has not happened.
Why not?
The sun is masculine, of course, and so would choose its heirs thus.
It's a light in the sky. I've never seen anything dangling from it. I don't know if you've noticed, but women run things around here.
Well, Avad took a woman as captain of his vanguard, the first to hold such an honor.
You mean Erend's sister, Ursa. From what he told me, she sounds formidable.
Oh, formidable indeed. A woman and an outsider as well.
She might make a fine Sun Queen, given a chance.
A sun queen? Oh, no, no, no. No.
No. Diversity question mark. No.
Who are you, Sun Priest?
I am the Reverend Erend. The glory of the Carja is the sun's glory, reflected. We sun priests are but glimmers of its great light.
You just said a lot, but you didn't tell me anything.
My apologies. My duty is to carry out the will of the sun by serving its emissary among us, the Sun King. I comfort those who walk by the light of day, and I travel to those in far reaches whom the light barely touches, bearing warmth.
I mean, that's just because of the altitude, dude. I mean...
So you live in Meridian?
I do. Where better to mark the sun's divine passage than where the sandstone glows in the light of its passing. I was raised in the mesa's great shade, its wild bird markets and metal cellars, spices and colored silks.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, you should behold it. And you can if you make the journey. At his luminance's order, we have flung its gates open to all.
Any Nora who leaves the sacred land becomes an exile. But hey, who knows where I'll end up.
Who knows?
Did you come all this way just to deliver your Sun King's speech?
It is my duty, and also my honor, to carry the light of atonement to those we overshadowed and wronged. I swallowed my fear, but it re-emerged. I am glad Erend Van Guardsman made this journey. He is my shield, a good man.
Why were the Carja at war with the Nora?
Under the 13th Sun King, the Carja had no peace with any tribe. His luminance has sent those days to dusk. We must renew the light that binds us, though few volunteered to come here.
The Nora scare you. They're good at making people feel unwelcome.
It's said one soldier died for every Nora taken alive. But I see you can be as calm as you are fierce.
Man, I feel like every tribe said like they fought the Carja off pretty well. The Banuk, the Nora, the Tenakth. I guess like they took the Utaru and the Oseram. Even the Oseram though fought back pretty well, I thought. I don't know, but if you're a Carja, at what point do you say, are we the bad guys? I mean, how many people have we killed?
This has been illuminating, but I should get going.
You have already been blessed, but may the dawn find you, the day warm you, and the dusk have light to guide your path.
That's pretty nice. May the land bloom in your steps. You know, one of the things that I'm most excited about for this revisit to Zero Dawn, can you talk to Erend again? Oh yeah, is just interacting with the Carja again, because we really didn't get much of that in, and of course the Nora, but I really do miss the Carja, Meridian, all the clothing, all the people. I'm excited.
Aloy, now that the blessing has been made, you and I finally have a moment to speak. I hope the ceremony wasn't too unpleasant for you, given your circumstances.
She's so nice. I hated it.
I can't say it was comfortable, but I could see the beauty of the ritual, even so.
It takes a generous heart, Aloy, to commend a ritual that venerates all that you were denied.
All I'm saying is that it didn't bother me. I have bigger things to worry about than hearing the Nora mumble about their mothers.
Oof.
I see. I imagine you must have questions for me then.
It surprises me the tribe lets outcasts run in the proving. It's not like the Nora to be so hospitable.
Yeah, she would be.
It has always been law
herself.
that any child outcast has this right, as a means to rejoin the tribe. So far as I know, however, you are the first ever to exercise
Yeah, that's
this
what I was
right.
saying.
I'm not surprised. I doubt many outcast children survive long enough in the wilds to come of age.
I think, rather, it is because child outcasts are so rare. In all my years, I've only known of one other child who was cast out. A boy of 13, who killed his mother. But at the proving 5 years later, he did not appear.
No, I'd be surprised if he survived
13.
very long on his own.
But at least he had a chance. Other tribes would have simply executed him. It may be hard for you to accept, Aloy, but the practice of shunning is, relatively speaking, humane.
Oh, is it? Try it out for 18 years, Tirsa, and then let me know what you think.
Oh, I thought she was 19. Eh.
Why was I made an outcast at birth, Tirsa? What crime could I have committed even before I was born?
Aloy, this is not a question I can answer.
Why not? It's simple enough. And what about my mother? Is she here tonight, watching me? Or is she dead? Is she here? Or nowhere?
I am
She's
sure
a
your mother
door,
is here
actually.
with us, if only in spirit.
That's not really an answer, is it? Just so you know, Tirsa, the reason I'm here is to get answers. Real ones. And when I win the proving, I will demand them.
I know, Aloy. I would expect nothing less.
I don't know if I ever actually went through this dialogue. I don't remember any of this.
What about Rost? Why was he made an outcast?
So, he never told you?
He said he swore an oath never to speak of it.
Yes. As did I, and the other matriarchs. I'm sorry, Aloy, but Rost's past is another secret I must keep from you.
What else is new? Rost told me that matriarchs don't just lead the tribe. What else do you do?
We teach, offer counsel, give blessings. When necessary, we judge. Our only concern is the welfare of the tribe. Among our number this year, we count 3 high matriarchs and some 30 lesser matriarchs.
What's the difference?
Matriarchs are grandmothers with 2 generations of living progeny. But a high matriarch is a great-grandmother with 3 or more generations to her name. Thus do we speak for generations, lending our opinions weight. The high matriarchs most of all.
So, the more children you have, the more authority you get? I guess that's one way to decide who leads a tribe.
Why would there be any other?
You know, because, yeah.
Why does Lansra hate me so
The
much?
Nora.
She is a woman of extreme opinions. More than that, I cannot say.
It's not my fault that I was born. Or that the matriarchs decided to cast me out.
It's not
I
my
side with
fault
you
I
in
was
this
born.
matter, but there
That's
are
funny.
differences of opinion. And any vote of the high matriarchs requires a majority.
I should be going. I'm sorry if I've been too harsh. It's just, I've wanted answers for so long.
I know, child. You're not the only one who's waited years for this day. I will be praying for your success.
Was she a high matriarch when Rost did the naming ritual? Does he say high matriarch Tirsa? Because that means she's been a great grandmother for at least 20 years. And again, that anti-aging cream. Tirsa, let's go.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Erend told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
Gosh, I'm just trying to think about where that would be, like Seattle region? Like on the west coast, up north? but I would have always thought that would be in the Forbidden West, I guess. But it's unclear to me where the claim exactly is, because Montana, Wyoming, all that, that's the cut, and that's approaching Banner more, but whatever.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me? That's your trouble, not mine.
That is objectively false.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Norland?
Erend needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
Is his family already being held ransom? I think so. So it makes sense he's being pretty, he's a bit on edge. Yeah.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Shit, I forgot he said that. That's a little incriminating, dude. I mean, oh boy. Okay, so I believe our next objective is to go into the lodge, and then from there, the proving is gonna start. So I'm gonna take a quick break before we do that. I hope you don't mind. This episode's pretty much just been a lot of dialogue. It's been fun to get back into talking with Nora. All this early game lore is really important and really interesting, and some of it I don't even remember hearing for the first time. So yeah, it's been good to get back into Mother's Heart. Let's all take it in and enjoy it before like half of the tribe dies. Yeah, but I'm gonna go take a quick break, and when we get back, we are gonna do the proving. So can't wait, and I'll see you there.